Can you imagine what it's like to be an ace pilot?
Star Wars Resistance is set prior to the events of The Force Awakens, which is 30 years after Return of the Jedi. While there is no exact time frame set for the animated series yet, it does seem to take place after the novel Bloodline, but before the Poe Dameron comic book series. That's because the Resistance has clearly formed and is in full swing by the time of the show. The new series appears to be heavily influenced by Robotech, the popular anime that Resistance creator and Lucasfilm animation vet Dave Filoni is a huge fan of. Filoni, of course, was also behind the animated Clone Wars and Rebels series. The show follows new character Kaz, a young pilot recruited by the Resistance. Kaz stares into the distance alongside BB-8 at what appear to be twin moons, a nice variation on Luke Skywalker's famous moment on Tatooine when he gazes at the horizon in A New Hope. Perhaps this new hero has aspirations of something bigger than himself as well. Kaz is voiced by Christopher Sean, and the character's enthusiasm for what it might be like to be an ace pilot is a strong indicator that he has aspirations to soar across the stars, just like other beloved Star Wars heroes who have come before him. We also see hyperdrive rings here, which were first seen in Attack of the Clones, indicating that perhaps Clone Wars tech is being used. Or maybe some kind of special modifications have taken place in this case. The familiar, well-coiffed Poe Dameron is in fact voiced by Oscar Isaac himself on the series. It looks like he'll be a mentor to Kaz, and here he lets the enthusiastic rookie know he's got a mission for him. Already Poe looks quite serious, whereas Kaz might be a bit more juvenile in his approach. The purple character on the left is a Thelan, the most famous one being Gudi Therese, based on the Star Wars show's Andy Gutierrez. And the creature in the middle is a green Nikto. The large creature on the left is a Dowutin, whose species you might recognize as the hefty inhabitant on Maz Kanata's couch in The Force Awakens.
Blend in, find out who's loyal to the good guys and who isn't.
The espionage motif looks to be a big part of the series, but there also seems to be moments of sophomoric humor, like when Poe coolly suggests that Kaz not think about the throwing and the falling. This is much more of a rough and tumble outfit than we have typically seen in Star Wars. The sleek-looking new fighter has a hybrid futuristic/World War II design. Filoni has said he was influenced by World War II aircraft and fighter pilots. His grandfather was a pilot and his uncle flew and restored planes, so the series may very well be a love letter to aviation as much as it is a new Star Wars adventure. Kaz will be taken under the wing of one of Poe's old friends, a veteran pilot named Yeager, who runs the Starship Repair Shop. Here he makes it clear that he wants nothing to do with Kaz's spy mission, indicating the duplicitous, ominous nature of espionage. However, the next sequence with the smoky engine in a state of disrepair seems to indicate once again that moments of gravitas will be balanced out with humor. The Three Stooges-style faceplant given to Kaz by the new droid, Bucket, furthers this notion. These gorgeous new ships have an A-Wing and B-Wing vibe, demonstrating that this new iteration of Star Wars animation will have plenty of nods to what has come before. Did the First Order TIE Fighters get a makeover too? Looks like the entire galaxy got the anime memo. Does Unkar Plutt from The Force Awakens have an aunt we don't know about? Sure looks like it. And check out the Deveronian in the background of this shot. Remember that devil-like race from the cantina scene in A New Hope? Phasma. Gwendolyn Christie is also back for this series, looking fierce with a gold tint reflecting back on her iconic armor. More Phasma is great for fans, but bad for the Resistance. And we end on Kaz as his new vehicle hugs the watery surface of this unknown planet, creating a ripple effect previously employed by Poe as he took down the First Order on the surface of Takodana in The Force Awakens. That's everything we caught in our first look at Star Wars Resistance. For even more on Star Wars, check out these major Star Wars moments that didn't happen in the movies, or dig in on our conversation about why Star Wars movies don't work like Marvel films. And be sure to like and subscribe to IGN on your platform of choice.